Hello, my fishy friends. Welcome back to the channel. Nathan Hovey here, coming at you with another video. This video has nothing to do with the 55 gallon, the 20 long, the 5-gallon cube, the 40 breeder, either one of the 10s, the 50 gallon, the 20 tall, or the 20 tall that's out in the living room. This video has to do with the 60 gallon. As you can see down there, I made my own stand out of cinder blocks. It was like, let's see, they're $2.12 a piece. I got 6 of them, so can't beat that. I already had the plywood, and I bought one 2x4. It was on clearance at Home Depot because it was a 16-foot 2x4 that was broken. It had like 2 feet missing. Perfect for me. I paid $3 for the 2x4. So what I did is I took 3 cinder blocks. They're 8x8x16, technically 15 and like 5/8 or something like that. Stacked 3 cinder blocks high. Then I went with 1 3/4 inch piece of plywood, built a frame out of 2x4s and put a couple center supports in it. Then I capped it with another 3/4 inch piece of plywood. I screwed it in from both sides so it sandwiched the 2x4. So that should be plenty strong and not get any sagging in the wood, because I did not want to put center supports, either cinder blocks or whatever. I wanted to leave it open in case I want to put something underneath there. Sorry, my knee itched. I was thinking the stand was going to be a little higher and I could put a tank under there, but I don't think that's going to be feasible. Well, I mean, I could set it on the floor, but I don't want to do that. So, not sure what I'm going to do under there, but I had to go at least 3 blocks high because the canister filter right there wouldn't fit if I didn't do 3. So, a little backstory. A buddy of mine is moving out of the state of Florida, and he got rid of all of his aquariums, and this was the last one he had. He couldn't sell it or whatnot, so he contacted me and gave it to me. It's a 60-gallon tall. It's the same footprint as a 55. It's just a little bit taller. And he also gave me this Marineland canister filter. I have a Marineland 220. This is like double the size of that. I'm not sure the size, the number, but it's pretty big. So pretty stoked about that. Got that for free as well. So we'll be putting that on the 60-gallon once I get it filled up with water and whatnot. I've just been running it on the 55 to keep the filter media alive with beneficial bacteria and whatnot. So I painted the back of it black, you can see, and I painted the side over here black just so it blocked it over there. But now that I did that and I'm starting to scape it and whatnot, I've noticed a bunch of scratches. You can see right there. I almost wonder if I painted the wrong side. If I should have painted this side and not the other, but you know, it is what it is. For a free aquarium, you can't really complain. So, yeah. So, for the scape, I got some wood in here. This is kind of similar to like bogwood or something like that. This is all wood that I have found out in the wild. It's wild wood. Yeah, so we're going with that. I think I might only scape it on half of it. I was thinking about using some sticks like this and making little trees. But I don't think I'm going to go that route. I think I'm going to keep it the way it is right there. And that's all of the hardscape I'm going to do. I might add a rock or two, you know, either over here, or add a couple more to bring it up, bring some height to this side with some rocks. I'm not sure. But I do know I want to leave this side completely open for plants, because down in this bucket, which is, this is a 3.5 gallon bucket, is absolutely slam packed with plants. I mean, look at all this. That's mostly moss. I believe it's Christmas moss. Then I got heaps of guppy grass and a bunch of val. Just wait till you see how much. I mean, it's almost pretty much 3.5 gallons of val. So I definitely have enough plants to escape the entire 60 gallon. Hold on one second. I found a plant that I wanted to keep separate. So anywho, that's going to be the video, is putting the 60 gallon together and getting it set up and going so I can get some fish in there. In my last video I talked about this, and I said I would mention what fish I was thinking about putting in here, and I totally forgot. But in the 50 gallon here, I have Buenos Aires tetras and Colombian tetras. I am going to take those two species of tetras and move them into the 60 gallon to give them some more swim space. This is a 50 gallon, but it's deep, front, you know, from front to back. So I think it's 3 foot side to side, and the 60 gallon is 4 foot side to side. So I think it'll be a lot nicer for those tetras, as they are, you know, on the bigger side for tetras. But yeah, anywho, enough rambling. I am going to hit pause, continue doing some work on the scape, and we'll check back in when I get some more progress. I figured I'd jump back in real quick and explain my substrate. What I did is I took some old pea gravel and sand mixture. Now this has more sand than what's in the tank. But yeah, I took some pea gravel with some old sand, put that on the bottom, and then I capped it with a play sand and crushed coral mix. You can see the crushed coral down in there. But considering that I am doing plants in this, I wanted that that gravel, that pea gravel, underneath for the roots. I also took some root tabs. I forget the name of them. They're meant for ponds. See if you can see down in there. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty decent size root tabs. So I took I think 5 of those, and I crushed them up in the magic bullet, and I sprinkled it all along there before I added the sand. So the entire tank is covered in fertilizer. I didn't know where I was going to put the rock, so I said screw it, and just shook it out, or whatever, spread it out across the entire tank. So it is what it is. I'm okay with those little areas having fertilizer, and the plants will suck it out anyway. So, but yeah, just wanted to jump in real quick and tell you what I did for the substrate. Alrighty, we'll check back in once I get some plants in the tank. Alrighty, we got it almost all the way full with water, and I just wanted to see how big the clump was again that I took out of here. Doesn't even look like I took anything out, but I took out that clump of Christmas moss. Now I'm gonna see if I can get closer and like move it around to show you truly how much Christmas moss there really is. So you can kind of see the light's kind of making it a pain in the butt, but I mean, look at that. Oh, and I can't even see it. Look at how much moss is here. This would probably cover an entire 20-gallon. But I'm going through and picking stuff out of it. Like there's a bunch of hornwort. There's a bunch of guppy grass, which I don't mind, but if I can pick it out and then just keep this to be moss only, that's what I would prefer. I was thinking, and I'm sorry that the video isn't going to be great quality, so I'm all over the place, but I was thinking of trying to tuck that moss up over here. But I don't know, let me back up a little bit. So yeah, so I was thinking about trying to tuck that moss up on that branch right there and like get it tucked to that corner or on top of all that and all the wood, kind of like if it was a tree, but we'll see. But anywho, I just felt like I had wanted to share that's a lot of moss, and there is still a ton of guppy grass and a bunch of val down in this bucket. I don't know if I'm going to get to it all today, so I do need to give a huge shout out and thank you to Richard Reynolds. Once again, he hooked me up. He asked me if I wanted some moss and some val, and he just loaded it up. I probably have more val and more moss than I know what to do with. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant this entire tank, and then we'll check back in, as I don't want to make this video too crazy long. So we'll see you once I get the tank planted. Alrighty folks, welcome back. So I got a ton of Vallisneria over here. I got a couple pieces of Ludwigia, some Java Fern, a couple Cryptocorn Wendii greens, some type of sword plant, which I don't know the name of, and another plant I forget the name of. So that's the sword plant that I don't know the name of. Limnophila or Hydro something another. It's like Kabamba, but finer leaf or needle. I got me a clump of that back there. And then whatever this is, I just got that today. Get that one and a shorter one. Then some Java Fern in the wood there. A piece of Anubias there. Some Christmas moss on the wood there. And that's where I'm going to leave it, because I'm getting some plants in the mail. So I might change this scape up completely. I don't know yet. I'm going to leave it like this for now just to get some fish in here and kind of play musical tanks with them. But yeah, that's the 60-gallon right now. I'll get a little video clip once the water's done filling up. See ya in just a sec. Alright, so there we are. Actually, I need to get the filters plugged back in, so let me set this up right there for now. Come over here, plug the filters back in. No, I don't want that in there. Hornwort. I don't want hornwort in this tank. I don't want hornwort, period, at all. Alright. Sorry if you heard my little tabletop fan running. Or Danikin's live stream in the back. So yeah, so that's what I got so far. I kind of like that it's simple. More swim room for the fish. Especially considering the size that they're going to get. Because the first two species that are going in here, like I mentioned before, will be Buenos Aires tetras and Colombian tetras. So, yeah. And then I might just add a couple more of those and then have like one feature fish, you know, like a showpiece fish. Maybe the pisto. I have one male Apistogramma cockatoides, triple orange in here. You can kind of see him back there behind the valve. I might put him in there as a showpiece, centerpiece type fish. Right now, I have two Bolivian rams in with the tetras. I had three, but I found the prettiest of the three upside down on the bottom of the tank the other, probably about a week ago. Don't know why. Everything looked okay. Just random death, I guess. But yep, I guess I should pay attention to the camera, huh? Well, I'm gonna rewatch this video. If I don't like it, I'll just re-record it of how it is right here. But to be honest, I'll probably just post it because that's just what I do. Anywho, I appreciate you guys for swinging by, checking out this short little video. And look forward to the future of this tank and future videos, because this is not the final scape. Alrighty, anyways, thank you so much for coming by, watching the video. Like as I mentioned, I appreciate you. And remember, as always, feed your fish. Bye.